let's take a look at some adding and subtracting of some rational numbers here. We need to write each answer in its simplest form. So let's just start out with number 1 here. In order to add fractions, don't forget you have to have a common denominator. And lucky for us, this first one we do, so we're going to keep that common denominator of 7. And we just add the numerator, so 3 plus 2 is 5. So we get a final answer of 5/7 because that cannot be reduced. It is in simplest form. For the second one, we need a common denominator between 10 and 5, and that just happens to be 10. So let's multiply that second fraction by 2/2. So that becomes 3/10 plus 2/10, which equals 5/10. And we can reduce that to 1/2. So we get 1/2 for number 2. And I'm just going to go ahead and put a little star so we know which work is for which problem here. So I'll keep it color coordinated. And in fact, I'll go back and add a black star for number 1 there. All right, for number 3, looking at 16 and 12, I know that they can have a common denominator of 20. Well, nope, 24 is not going to work because that's not 16. When in doubt, let's just multiply by the denominator here, so I'm not going to waste a bunch of time. You can go ahead and find the least common multiple, but I will just end up reducing in the end. So I'm going to get 60 over 16 times 12, which is 192, plus, let's see what 5 times 16 is, 80 over 192. So 60 plus 80 is 140 over 192. And let's see if we can reduce that. That reduces to 35 over 48. So we should get the same answer of 35 over 48 in the end there. Let's do green for number 4. This is a nice one because 8 and 16, the least common multiple there is 16. So you need to multiply that first fraction by 2/2. So that's going to give us 6 over 16 plus 9 over 16. 6 plus 9 is 15 over 16, and that one cannot be reduced any further. Again, for this one, it looks like 50 is going to be the common denominator. So I need to multiply by 2/2 and then 5/5. So that's going to be 16 over 50 plus 35 over 50. So that is a 51 over 50. So we can keep it like that, or we can go ahead and change that to a mixed number. So that's 1 and 1/50th. Go ahead and do an orange there. I'm thinking 12 is a common denominator between 6 and 4. So if I need to multiply by 2/2 and 3/3, that's going to give me 2/12 plus 3/12, which equals 5/12. Let's see if a light blue is actually going to show up here or not. Between 15 and 9, I think 45, right? So 45 is a common denominator, so multiply 3/3. All right, so that's going to give me 21 over 45 plus 10 over 45, which is 31 over 45. And last one on this page, we'll do a really deep purple to end things out here. 19 and 27, let's just go ahead and multiply that by itself because those aren't numbers that seem to be that great. So 27 times 5 is 135 over 19 times 27 is 513. And there may be smaller multiples than this, but I'll just end up reducing it in the long run here. So 135 plus 38 is a 173 over 513. And let me look at this a little bit. This does not reduce. I cannot find any common multiples to reduce that one. All right, so we have lots of practice with our addition. The same thing holds true with our subtraction. You need to have a common denominator before you can go ahead and subtract. So again, I'll end up trying to color code these the best that I can here. I think for this first one here, common denominator of 36 is actually going to work for us. So multiplying that second fraction by 2 over 2, and that first one by 3 over 3. See, sorry, it's a little bad there. So that's 15 over 36 minus 18 over 36. And 15 minus 18 is a negative 3 over 36. And that actually does reduce to a negative 1 over 12. So we end up with the negative 1/12 for number 1. Let's take a look at number 2. A 12 is going to be the common denominator here, so multiplying that by 4 and 3 over 3. So that's an 8/12 minus 3/12, which is a 5/12 for our final answer. Same thing with this one, 12 is a common denominator, so that's going to give us 9 over 12 minus 4 over 12. So we get 5/12 again for number 3. 11 and 7, it's got to be 77. So that is going to be, let's see, 15 times 7 is 105 minus 99. So 105 minus 99 is 6. And that cannot be reduced, I don't believe. I'll just check real quick. Oh, all right, good. Number 5. Again, let's just do 11 and 13. So that's going to give us 22 over 143 minus 13 over 143. So that's a 9. That does not reduce, so that's going to stay our final answer. For this one, let's go ahead and multiply the first fraction by 39 over 39 and 27 over 27. So 7 times 39, oopsie, is 273. For 1,053 minus 9 times 27, which is 243. So that leaves us with 30 over 1,053. And that reduces to 10 over 351. I'm going to skip 7 and 8 because I'm kind of running out of room here, and I'm going to jump to number 9. Between 70 and 30, again, I'm just going to do 70 and 30 here. So that gives me 330 over 2100 minus 770 over 2100. Let's go ahead and subtract those numerators to get negative 440. And that one definitely can be reduced. To negative 22 over 105.